This is the Unawarded Black Podcast with your host, Jay Watts. While you're watching the video, comment, like, and subscribe.
A disturbing incident outside a house of worship in North Hollywood. A black woman literally received an unwelcome sign from a church volunteer.
And it was recorded on video. KCAL9's Alex Biston live outside St. Paul's First Lutheran Church in North Hollywood with that video. Alex.
Hi, Juan and Sarah. Yeah, and that woman is being identified as Alex Marshall Brown, and people have been coming to this church all day today to voice their concern and show their support. And you know, it just is really unfortunate with what happened with her. So a lot of people are coming out here to, you see that here, show their support for the Black Lives Matter movement.
I am clearly not bothering anyone. I'm clearly sitting here doing work.
Cell phone video taken Tuesday captures a heated exchange outside of St. Paul's First Lutheran Church in North Hollywood.
You go by that just now for me?
That's for you.
That's so unwelcoming. On church property.
On church property.
A church volunteer is seen posting a no trespassing sign in front of a black woman identified as Alex Marshall Brown.
You know, we used to be real nice about it.
You could still be very nice about it. You're choosing not to be.
Not anymore.
Thaddeus Schaefer is friends with Marshall Brown and posted the video on TikTok.
And they don't know why she was here. She could have just needed to be a moment where she was close to God, you know, and to take that and then make her feel so unwelcome, to literally say, you are not welcome here.
The video started gaining traction on social media, garnering hundreds of thousands of views.
All lives matter.
I said nothing about any lives, sir.
No, and I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, that's what we have to do.
They were racist. There's no other way of putting it.
Santiago Botero is the acting principal for St. Paul's School and Church. He said the incident was not handled in a way that represents the church's community.
I am just deeply saddened that people from our congregation reacted poorly to a situation that shouldn't even happen in the first place. I'm disgusted by it.
And I am told that the two church volunteers that were in this incident have since stepped down. Reporting live in North Hollywood, I'm Alex Biston, KCAL9 News.
All right, Alex, thanks for that.
Okay, so they picked times up. But I guess the best thing to do is show the actual whole video, then we get to my comments.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome.
Am I?
No, but we'll
I
take
did
care
notice
of
that.
it. Yeah. It's
Why
okay,
am I not welcome?
because this is private property.
This church?
Yes, ma'am.
This church is not welcoming me?
No, it's not. We have a lot of problems with people here from the park vandalizing, and we don't want anybody on the private property. You want to stay on the sidewalk? That's okay. The mayor says you can have all the sidewalk you want, but you can't be on the grass. That's our property.
Have I vandalized anything?
You haven't. But we
Do
have
I
lot
pose a
of
threat
problems.
or harm to you?
And you gave the people a bad time, so I'm going to take care of it.
How did I give people a bad time, sir?
You told them there's no trespassing signs, so I'm putting a no trespassing sign right here.
Did you go by that just now for me?
That's for you.
That's
For anybody
so
else to
unwelcoming. On church property.
On church property. Yes, ma'am. You know, we used to be real nice about it.
You could still be very nice about it. You're choosing not to be.
Not anymore. Sorry. When people aren't nice, we're not nice.
How have I been unkind to you, sir?
We haven't. But we have to treat Everybody the same. All lives matter.
I said nothing about any lives, sir.
No, and I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, that's what we have to do. Because we have to protect ourselves.
So, as a church, in your defense that all lives matter, you want people to go away?
No, ma'am. I just want you to, if you want to be here, you can stay on there. There's a whole park. There's 87 acres over there. You can go and you can be in the shade. And you don't want to be over there?
It's the fact that you're demanding that I can't be here.
I'm not demanding anything. I'm saying no trespassing. This
Okay.
is private property. I have to protect the church. That's my job.
How am I threatening the church, sir?
I'm protecting the church from everybody. Not just you, everybody. And when I put up no trespassing signs and somebody tears it down, and then somebody is here trespassing, and the police come and say, I can't do anything because there's no trespassing sign, I say, okay,
So this is the precursor to you calling the cops.
this is it.
I see.
They already did. And they said, we can't do anything because there isn't a no trespassing sign.
So you're willing to call the cops
Yes, ma'am.
for someone who's sitting on some grass when there are clear crimes that they could be taken care of?
Yes, ma'am.
That's where our tax dollars are going.
You know what? There's no tax dollars that has to do with this. This is a
So then don't call the
privately
cops.
funded church.
That's where our tax dollars get involved.
Okay, well,
Hi there, miss.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Hi.
yeah.
You know, it's really not about you. It's about the fact that we did ask people who did it. Okay?
Well, I think
And we
that's
understand.
really all we
And
need.
generally it's good
But see, I am clearly not bothering anyone. I'm clearly sitting here doing work. So this is in excess of anything that needs to happen. You could have come and spoken to me directly and not called other people to go ahead and usher me off the property.
We all worry about our own lives
I'm not. How am I threatening your life, miss?
because you're arguing with us.
That's threatening your life?
It's resisting our property. And we just can't. We wish we could. You know, I could tell you for hours what has happened here. because
What has happened? I'm curious. I would like to know.
We have a preschool. The kids come into chapel. We can't have people sitting around. We have to protect.
This people sitting around would threaten the children.
You don't know what they're going to do. The guy went out.
That sounds like a concern out of fear rather than you telling me what they have done.
You apparently have your own agenda.
I don't have an agenda. I'm clearly here just getting work done. You want to see? I'm looking up campgrounds. I'm looking at how to explore and see my family.
We have an incredible park across the street, but we just can't. We have to be so careful.
I don't mind you being careful.
God bless you. I know you've got the good intentions, but we've tried and we've been burned so many times. So many.
How have you been burned?
You know, I could tell you, assault on our secretaries, indecent exposure with our kids, vandalism.
Are you worried that I'm going to do that to your children?
Across the street from
Are you concerned that I will do that to your children?
honey, I don't know. You do what you need to do.
So some people go to church, some people don't go to church. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. Not for me. But I'm going to read this to you. And you see it right there. It says, in whom all the building being fitted together is growing into a holy temple in the Lord, and whom you also are being built together into a dwelling place of God in spirit. So, why did I pick that statement and read that? Because clearly these two people don't understand that if you go to church, then you know offhand that you can't say you don't belong on this property. This is our church's property. If it's the church's property, then you have to say, well, this is God's property. So are they saying to this woman that God don't want you on his property? And then they had to also fit in there, all lives matter. She never mentioned anything about black lives. She mind her own business. She just decided to sit right there. Oh, it's a nice place to sit. It's on this church property. That's why people are shying away from going to churches now, because you can't preach everybody being inclusivity. Like, everybody should be in here, when you have the nerve to sit up there and put up a sign to say no trespassing. You got to get off this property. Then they called the police on her. Okay, but going back, this is an older picture right here of a sign being put up to tell black people this is for whites only. This is the whites only room. You blacks aren't allowed in here. And that's what their sign is practically saying, is that, and especially with him putting together all lives matter, he didn't have no reason to say that. So you really don't want these two black women, you really don't want this black woman on your property. Your property. So clearly what he's saying is that this is not a house of God. This is our church property. Our church. Hey, maybe they worship the devil in there. Right? Hey, it's a free world. That has been my time for today. This is an Unawarded Black Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace.